Another day of the commitment to consistency and accountability. It is a great way to be. I, it's the first day I've woke up where I'm not sick. So I don't know. I was like sick for a week and a half, and I didn't miss a beat. Um, it's such a habit now anyway. So it would have been weird to lay in bed, but I dealt with being sick, and God, for like 5 days, I just had really bad internal messaging to my brain telling me, you know, this is too hard. I can't do it anymore. Blah blah blah. Really weird because it's not. It's not hard at all. Actually, that's the whole really interesting part. But it feels so good. Like today, I feel great. Going away. Me and a friend are doing this session at in Vegas in a couple of next week. I guess on Tuesday. So that's pretty exciting. Get away for a couple of days. It's always stressful with our son at home, but when I get back, we're going to go on a little vacation. So that's pretty cool. Be his first time on a plane. That's a little stressful, but yeah, it's pretty cool going into this week. And it would have been so easy to, if I didn't have, if I wasn't holding myself accountable, like just to have not done last week, it would have been so easy. That's 21 hours right there. That's almost 3 business days of work, and everything I'm working on is chipping away. I was having a good conversation with my friend Ron, who's on here many mornings, actually every morning. This week I've been thinking a lot too. So it's been, this time in the morning to actually think through things that require thought. I look back over the last few years, and I've made a few decisions that were costly in hindsight. That I didn't give it the proper time to cost. Didn't they weren't the best thought out decisions. One of them was selling a property that had much more tax implication, or I owed much more taxes than I thought. That if I looked at it just a little bit more, I would have realized that tax situation. I made a decision with not having enough time, and thought I knew the answer, and um, I thought I was going to be a couple thousand, ended up being like 20,000 of expense that I wasn't planning for. So um, yeah, this last week I've just been thinking through a lot of things, and which will be my decision making to lock down on a bunch of things that I'm working on, and put my head down and work for 90 days on this or that. SEO stuff I've been working on is a grind. I feel like it's plateaued a little bit, but I know it hasn't. It's just one of those things that it's been, even though a ton of work's been done, it's still showing at a certain level, so it hasn't been re-indexed yet, and I hate looking at that every day. That all that work hasn't got the result, but it's a lag time with that stuff. So um, our YouTube channel is cranking right now, and that all is good, and that's pretty structured. Of the two different ways that we do it. Whether it's the full the full neighborhood episode, or the podcast, and we're usually doing like 2 podcasts a week, so that all's good. We filmed, God, 81 to 2 minute videos. We finished yesterday, so we just did 80 video, combination of landing pages, resource center, and then 65 video ads for retargeting, which is insane. So we got that done, and when I get back from vacation, that's going to be firing off. That was, the March 1st target date for all of these different things to integrate and be our big push for this year and many years. So that's all good. I got everything I've been working on is all, at that intersection of already up and running, but fully integrated. We have this hedge fund and a platform we use, where they'll make an offer on just about any property, and the buyer gets or seller gets a dashboard to see the different cash offers that they're making. That's all integrated into our site. So yeah, it's been pretty cool to get all of these things to the finish line, and now it's like, okay, what's the next 90, 60 days going to look like? I have meetings all morning. First one starting at 4:45 with our Indian contract employees. So um, that's going to be today, and then a little bit more thinking. I'll be in Vegas. I figure this weekend I'll probably think through and lock down some things, start working on, continue to, all the things that we've been working on. We're just going to keep on working on and figure out what the next big push is. I don't think my book is on deck yet. It is, a little bit more than half written from 2021. Um, but I'll probably get that fit in probably like in May, June, July or something, or maybe end of summer, I think. And that'll be cool because that'll hit my big goal of 4 books. The writing the books, one of the main reasons, well, one of the main reasons was to keep me off the streets. It was before I quit drinking. It was like a way. It was a hobby. It was a commitment to going deep into concepts so that I could implement them in my business, then write about it. But also there was a part of it was, it was a hobby I needed to, keep me out of the bars, keep me at home. I did that with mountain bike racing as well. That was a big push for that was, so on the weekends I was ready, to race. And, now I wouldn't need mountain bike racing or anything to keep me out of the bars because that's all natural now. No tricks, no tricking myself. So yeah, I'd be curious with people that are checking in if they're doing the no alcohol thing and how it's working out. Um, it's I don't even think about drinking. Doesn't even cross my mind. Wouldn't even consider it actually. A little scared of it. Like I just know if I drank, which I have zero interest in drinking, zero, um, then I'd probably get sick. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what that'd be like. It probably wouldn't be fun. It might be fun for like the first drink, but um, whatever the case, it's not even an option kind of thing. So hope you're having a good week. My week has been, my last 10 days. I've been feeling rough, but that's the whole thing. Like it doesn't matter how I feel. Like I'm so locked into this, and it's great. Like I've gotten so much done. It would have been so easy. And then the thing, like when you don't commit to, like the 90-day challenge or the everyday thing is, it's like when you stop going to the gym. Like you're on this routine. What was like 4 or 5 days a week, and then you take a break for a couple days, and then all of a sudden that couple days turns into a couple weeks, and then turns into a couple months, and then all the stuff that you're getting, all the improvements you're making, you go back to normal, and then you're like, oh man, I got to start going back to the gym again after a couple months, but you only were taking a couple days off. And that's the thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to break this habit because the overall thing that's happening is I'm hanging out with my son every evening. And, that's the driving force of everything. So, but I'm not going to give up trying to improve things. That will be perpetual. I just got to get it done in the morning. And here we are, 4:30 psycho. See you tomorrow morning. Take care.